Thank you. Before we start, I need to make a couple of housekeeping announcements. Firstly, if the fire alarm sounds, please leave the chamber by the nearest door. Then follow the illuminated fire exit signs and assemble in the car park at the rear of the building. You have the right to film this meeting if you so wish, but I would like to know before we begin whether anyone in the room plans to do this. If you intend filming the meeting or part of it, would you please indicate now? In addition, would you please ensure that your phones are either turned off or on silent mode? First, apologies for absence. Apologies have so far been received from councillors Ingham, Webster and Williams and Fairbanks and Ballard. Any more apologies? Yes?
Councillor Emma Ellison,
okay.
Madam Mayor.
Gerard. Yep. And
Councillor Smith and Armstrong.
okay, thank you very much. We got.
I can't see the hologram then.
Is that, yes, all apologies, thank you. The next item is item 2, the admission of Honorary Alderman of the Borough. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all members and guests to this special meeting of the full council, convened for the purpose of conferring the title of Honorary Alderman posthumously on the late former councillor Rita Amos. I would like to invite Councillor Andrea Kay to move the relevant motion regarding the late Rita Amos.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. It would give me great pleasure to propose former Councillor Rita Amos as an Honorary Alderman of the Borough of Wyre.
I would now like to invite Councillor Lady Dunsley Atkins to second the motion.
I have great pleasure in seconding the motion.
I now invite members to vote on this motion. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, unanimous. Thank you very much. Pursuant to Section 249 of the Local Government Act 1972, in recognition of her eminent services to the Council, the title of Honorary Alderman be conferred posthumously on the late former Councillor Rita Amos. I will now present Councillor Ian Amos on behalf of the late Honorary Alderman Rita Amos with a gift and scroll. I would now like to invite Councillor Andrea Kay to speak.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Rita Amos. What can I tell you about Rita? Rita met Ian at a party in 1969 where she was very forward and approached and asked him out. They married in 1972 and later had 2 wonderful children, Charlene and Radford. Adding to their family came along son-in-law Greg and daughter-in-law Hayley. Rita and Ian were graced with 4 beautiful grandchildren, Amelia, Declan, Layla and Mason. Rita became politically active, standing for an election in 1999, her seat on Victoria Ward. She was re-elected in 2003. In 2007, Rita took a short break to look after her mum. and in 2011 she joined me on Cleveley's Park. Rita was a beautiful person inside and out, an excellent confidant who never had a bad word to say about anyone. We became good friends and working colleagues, having fun, engaging with residents and even getting into a few scrapes. Christmas was approaching and we decided to design the front of our own ward Christmas card. It was a photograph on the front with a reindeer, courtesy of the animals from Farmer Parr's. Under the watchful eye of a farm member, we proceeded into the field to meet the reindeers. However, unknown to us, there was a large bull at the other end of the field. Getting into the Christmas spirit, Rita and I were wearing red Santa hats, laughing loudly and feeding the deer. Unfortunately, unbeknown to us, we had attracted the bull's attention. Let us just say it was a very close shave. When I first met Rita, she was a quiet, reserved lady. However, all that soon changed. For example, the huge, enormous inflatable poo. This was being used as a prop to engage with children and residents on picking up after their dogs. The weather was against us and the poo became uncontrollable. What about the time I managed to get Rita and Ian into a school to get covered in red paint, making over 1,000 poppies for the 100 years since World War I. Then Rita and I got involved in a stakeout with the police and trading standards. We will say no more. Not to mention a garden makeover where we found we were pulling out more plants than weeds, but we thought we were being really helpful. We had exciting times doing community litter picks. What is the saying? Don't work with animals and children. We did it all. This lady was my dear friend and colleague, and I miss her dearly. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I now declare the special meeting formally closed, and I would